Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. Let's see what we got here. A vacant unit. Alright. Is that a Widco? It is a Widco. That's not going to be good. Okay, it's vacant. That's good. Alright. Turn the light on. Alright, so that was one of the new laser engraved ones. We can't even read the old Widco, but basically has the mushroom pins on. It was a bit of a nightmare to pick open. First report is this handle lock here. Seems okay to me, but they want a replacement, so we'll do that. Through, see if there's any dead bodies. Nope, no dead bodies. Second one was a glass sliding door, so we've got one glass sliding door, no glass sliding door, no glass sliding door. Wouldn't that be nice, listening to the train every day? Okay. So it's a Widco black slant, and it's just basically full on part. Okay, so that's locked. We can probably leave. Look at that. Look at that. No, so we'll pick that open too so we can get access and then pick it locked again. Let's do that one first. That would be annoying. Oh, I guess so. You can be come on. Is that it? That's it. Okay, we'll leave it picked. Save me some time. So you can see. Okay, so what's happened there? What's happened there is this part's just basically broken. Somebody's tried to break in, I guess. A bit of damage on that. Alright. And we have a new black slant. We have an old black slant. Now these tail pieces are a bit hard to find, so I could actually reuse it, but I'm not that stingy today. 1, 2, 3, cut on the fourth. So just by looking at the last one, I can tell tail piece needs to be this long. Make sure you can see. Now, there's a lot of controversy. Does it go this way? Does it go this way? I like to think that it's a flat side, but then you know, it's up to whoever's fitting it. Okay, let's put it there. It comes through. Here's our new lock body. And I'm just lining up that section there with the little triangles in it. Now I can feels like there's a little bit of pressure on that tail piece. Let's see how we go. I can see that tail piece is putting pressure on the lock body. Oh no, maybe it's just the way I was holding it. Use the old screws, nothing wrong with them. Make sure it's square. in there nice and tight. That's free to move. Check the key. Yep. Not too tight on the key, that's good. Now where's my new one? Here's my new one. Just going to pop him in there. And we've got 2 housing screws right there. So this is a pretty quick, straightforward swap over of a Witco Blaxland. Okay, we check the strike. Strike is in, so no need to replace it. Okay, that's good. We'll leave it with that couple of mil movement because sometimes things do change. I mean, you can see the door how it's bouncing. See how it's going? That's because the rollers are actually gone on there. So if the unfortunate time was where the roller was at the low point, this might not actually line up. So it's best to leave a little bit of movement, not enough to make it feel weak, but enough to allow it to be locked. Right, so now we've got to pick it. So I'm going to use the flip tool to spin it past that 12 o'clock. Did we get past? Nope, we didn't. So now I have to pick it again to lock it. Actually, we might have got past that point. No. There we go, it's picked. Locked. Back to the 12 o'clock position so they can put the key in. Locked. And deadlocked. So with this lock you have 2 functions. Sorry, 2 ways of locking it. Internal lock, it's locked, or deadlock. When you use a key it deadlocks. So now you can't undo it. So that's double locking. The key will override it, but that's double locking. Okay. It's one down. Okay, so front door. I can automatically tell from this distance that the striker plate and the lock are 2 different levels. So it's a bad installation. See? But it is clear. The whole back function's just about gone. And it's also hanging over the edge. So, alright. This looks like a brand new latch. That lock looks wrong. So what we might do on this one is we might just replace the lock. Spike tool. We'll take these plates off too. Now this is stainless, so it's a little bit sharp. So I'm just going to use a screwdriver to pop that off. Okay, so these plates, interesting to know why they're there. Well, they're there just to make it look good? Possibly. Our new lock will actually cover that, so those plates can be used at another time. Looks quite ugly. So here's our EA3000 commercial grade fire rated door lock. That's what we'll be fitting. The latch looks brand new, so that's okay. The knob is out at the moment because they're key-like, so I'll leave that off. Just center it up a bit. Connect up the latch. Okay, so it does cover it from the front, so it's the right size lock, that's why. Plate on. One, 2. That's nice and tight. Okay, so here's our lock cylinder. Pop him in. Here's our keys. pulling hard to make sure it's locked in. Yep, it's locked in. Testing. Okay, that works good. Okay, so that hold back function is broken. Looks good there. Just checking the striker plate. So a good thing I like to do is just get the phone and turn it on torchlight. From there we can see, okay, I'm not sure if you can see that or not. So the latch is going all the way in, we're happy. It's got clearance on the top, it's got clearance on the bottom, and the dead latching trigger is being held back and it's not popping in. So that latch is actually, although it's not pretty, it's doing exactly what it should be doing. Back that up. Okay, so the tenants are going to want to come in here with their top key, so I'm going to leave their key right here for them. Just leaving that job there, there's a few things I just wanted to mention just in the debrief. First thing is I took a photo of the key. A lot of the time I actually write the code down for the client. That way, if ever the keys are lost, we can simply just look at the invoice and get the key code and cut a key to code. So that you can lose a bit of work in the future. If they lose the key, you don't get that repeat coming out call out. But I'm saying that too for some of your real estate customers, where it's basically you're trying to keep the cost down low so that every time is not an exploit of where you've got to charge them. So I think they do appreciate these type of things, and when you cut the key to code, you can make $40, $50 off that as well. So you do get a little bit of money, easier money, rather than having to come all the way back out to the job, but you do lose that like $100 go back out, make a key. So that's a 50-50. Some people like to do it, some people don't like to do it, whether or not you say it's good business or bad business. For certain clients where they're just trying to keep their rental properties running, functioning with no problems, that can be a good option to sort of to do. Next thing is reusing the screws. Now, we saved a strike for the Wico Blaxland. A lot of people might say, oh, that's a bit stingy, that's a bit tight, but that's a $20-25 part right there. So if I saved $25, or I could resell that part or reuse that part, that's $25 that I now have. Also, the next thing is the latch. The latch is $10 and the latch extension is another $10 wholesale. So that's $25 there, or $20 in parts that I can reuse. Now, because I'm reusing them and there's nothing wrong with what they actually had there, it was just a year old or 2 years old, those parts then I can take off the cost of the invoice. So instead of charging them, let's say $180 for a lock, I can simply turn around and say, look, it's only going to be $160. So it's better to keep the client happy and give them lower invoices and keep them happy and keep a couple of parts aside than it is to actually hit them full whack all the time. And they'll actually appreciate this. So if you're looking after your clients, they'll kind of look after you, and by saving them a few dollars and having avenues to save them money in the long run, rather than re-service calling them each time, that can save you money too. Leave your comments down below, and thanks for watching.